What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E. Before I go any further, tomorrow is her 29th birthday again, so I wanted to at least take the time to wish her a happy 29th birthday.
That's funny. Oh my goodness, Kenneth. Oh goodness. Well, I hope everybody had a super wonderful Thanksgiving.
We had a great one, and we got to spend it with our grandkids and our daughter Heather and Jeremy. And then yesterday we got to go to a birthday party for our grandson, his 5th birthday party. That was kind of fun. Oh, hello, Miss Patty. They're all coming in. Happy birthday, Danny. Linda Worth,
Thank
how are
you.
you? Sketty Nona. I guess we never did say
Oh,
hellos, did we?
Roland's like, I see it's Danny's birthday. Don't get older. It hurts.
Yeah. So first in the night was uh,
Roland,
Rico Stan,
was
or
it?
excuse me, Roland, then Rico Stan.
Yeah.
Welcome, gentlemen. Eugene, welcome. Let's see here. We got
What's
Miss
that
Patty,
cooking?
Linda Worth, Skitty Nona, and that's all I'm seeing. Cave of Wonders, how are you? Hope you're doing well.
Too fun. Hi, Sage. How are you doing?
Who said that?
I just said, hi, Sage. How you doing?
How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. So we have been getting a lot done around here finally. We got another couple of tanks emptied.
See
Got
the emptiness back there? Yep.
Yep, another 40 gallon is ready. So we plan to transfer the ones off to her. I guess it would be Danny's left shoulder. There's a group of L33s in there that will be heading for a new tank. So we can break those 2 tanks down. The axolotls will be staying with her. We got to figure out what we're going to do for a tank arrangement for them.
That tank right there. Yep.
Whether it be just another type of stand or what have you, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do there. And then, of course, the ones to her right will be put into a 125 tall finally. And that's 75. I might end up, I was thinking of going 55 downstairs in the one room, but I might wait and save those 275s for the next room, have 275 side by side again, and then the rest 55. Although I will say that these new 60 breeders I'm seeing are pretty cool.
Odd size though.
And we never canceled our Petco member rewards. And when the 50, what is it, 50% off sale hits, then we get an extra 15%. So it might make it worthwhile to get a couple of them 6 days.
I don't know.
But we're getting real close to where we want to be.
Working,
I
working,
do have
working on
to,
it.
well, I mean, just the sheer amounts of plecos and live bears we had to off has made it quite difficult. But we haven't had a swap in like 3 months. So as soon as the swap starts back up, I know I'll start moving a bunch of this out. But by this time next year, we should have our studio finally up. Danny will have a couple of her paludariums built, which that hole you see behind her over there is where that one of the paludariums is. You know, Danny, we're going to be moving those 55s to the other corner. Paludarium on either side of that window would look pretty cool too.
Except my desk won't be facing this way.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
My desk won't be facing this way.
Oh, yeah. We had to get her some more room in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like step, 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 step.
And we've had to turn on all the heaters on full blast. Well, not
Yeah,
full blast.
downstairs. Yeah.
So I almost guarantee you our electric bill is just spinning, baby.
I know.
Whenever I have to result to go into that stuff, man. All right, so we got Linda Nona.
What is
David
that
Wonder.
clicking noise?
It's probably me. Mickey M, how are you, sir? Red Laser, good to see you. Her birthday's actually tomorrow, Mickey M.
Yeah. Thank you.
GNC Aquatics, welcome. George RB3, good to see you.
Roland Holtz. I want to start a new game while we listen to you two yakking on your stream. Good or bad things in your tanks. I'll start if okay. Go ahead, Roland. What's good or bad in your tank?
All right. There's my brother Mike. What's going on? Luke Wang, what is up, dude? Oh, you're on your way to work. That's never fun.
Well, it depends on if you like your job or not.
Well, we know the answer for me now.
Your brother says that thumping's your brain trying to jumpstart.
I'm out of it tonight, guys. Danny worked me to the bone today.
Oh my gosh, did you tell them about your power tool usage?
Oh, God. So we had to go up to Home Depot. We bought this power saw so we could get the tree trimmed finally because we're tired of it crapping all over our cars.
Like the sawzall.
But it was, it must be easy to use. I used it. So anyway, got it. We must have took off 2 million branches off this thing. I thought that was the end of it. Dragged him to the side yard. End of it. End of the weekend. I'm done for the weekend. Oh no. Today she had me breaking up all those pieces to put it in the trash bin.
So we filled up my yard debris and my mom and dad's yard debris can because it made Ken help me tear them up into little pieces like about this big.
Yeah, we can't just, do like normal people, throw them in there just any old way. No, we had to individually break each little branch off for her.
Like 3 hours.
So that way when they take it to the yard debris place and dump it, it's perfect.
No, it's so that I can fit more into the yard debris can so that we can get it gone.
No, I didn't use my cut gloves, Heather.
I wore cut gloves while you
What's funny is we were all done is when I finally sustained my injury.
Ken's putting it away. It's not running or anything.
I had my hand down and dropped the damn saw part down on the hand, cut all these tears off. But hey, man, I didn't cut nothing off. What's going on there, Skipper? Ow, wet socks. Carol Cox, good to see you.
Patty,
now, guys,
it was so amazing.
Well, do not ship anything from here until the new year. Annie and I took a chance and sent a package off to Miss Carol on Tuesday. Thank God it's plants. But we're not even so sure these plants are going to make it at this point.
No.
I mean, they left here on Tuesday, supposed to be there yesterday. They decided to bypass Carrollstown.
Supposed to be there Friday.
Right on past it and drove them all the way back down to Pittsburgh. So we have no idea where Carol's package is at. It's so frustrating. If this had been fish, I would be probably calling the president saying, you guys better get this figured out.
Because yes, he has the president's number, don't you know?
I will leave that one alone. I can go many ways with what you
just stop. Just
you got me itching so much now thinking about the ways to go.
You know what? I'm seeing some scrapes or something on your arm. Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Not that arm. That arm. On this side of it. Down. On this part. Right here.
It's probably from one of the branches. It ain't no big deal.
Byron, hello.
Good afternoon, Byron. He says, Danny, thank you for sharing Kenny last weekend.
With this talk with us. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a whole brand new talk for Ken. He's really been thinking about that talk for a long time. So he was always like this, and I got to remember this, and Then we got his computer, and he was able to put all those thoughts together in one place. It was a thing of beauty. But I wish you all could have been here for the power tool because it was so bad at some points that I literally had to walk away and walk around to the other side of the bushes so that I couldn't see what was going on over there. I figured that if he was injured, he'd scream, and then I'd know about it. What's this?
I
Reeling in?
can't do it all the way.
What? Did you guys see
It's
that?
not made for YouTube, baby.
Oh. Why are we always yelling? Hello, hello, Dennis Christensen and GNC Aquatics.
Dennis Christensen, how are your ant tetras doing? Sam, I am. What's going on? Boots and Cats, hello.
Hello.
The infamous Boots and Cats, I still do not believe lives on the West Coast. Ryan says he has seen her. I think she is a apparition.
She's a ghost. Ooh. Oh.
Big Steve's Aquatics and Exotica. What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
And Red Laser. Hello.
I'm glad to see Red Laser back around.
Al Wet Socks. Did you say hi to Al?
Yes, I did.
So my poor daughter, she drove down here on Wednesday to help me cook for Thanksgiving.
What up, Whip?
Then we had Thanksgiving, and immediately after Thanksgiving dinner, she took off for Seattle again, which is a 3-hour drive. But the night before, Wednesday night, we wrapped her tire on her Jeep, all in silver holographic tinsel, and then put lights, battery operated lights all around through it. 2 35-foot strings of Christmas lights. And so now Heather gets to drive around with her holiday cheer, and that should be really fun. And she's hoping she doesn't blind anybody with it. But she drove back to Seattle and then turned around on Saturday, went to work, and then drove back down here on Saturday to attend my grandson's birthday party. And then drove all the way back to Seattle.
Score! Xana Doodoo, how are you, man? Rico Stan coming in with the $5 super chat says, always wish this was more. Hope you guys have an amazing birthday tomorrow, Danny.
Thank you so much.
Rico Stan. Appreciate it.
That is a really sweet thing to do. Thank you.
And there's Aquatic Moose. How are you, sir?
And Lisa NJ. Hello.
Vibes, what's going on, brother?
So yeah, I didn't get to do as much fishy work this weekend as I had wanted or intended. But
that's a 0.
That's not true. We got 2
lids in the tree pruners for the weekend.
If you guys could see all the stuff that falls on those cars, it's ridiculous.
So now I can officially get the Mustang detailed for delivery, get the thing sold.
Yeah.
Because we pay way too much on insurance on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Eating and lurking.
That sounds like a great thing to do.
Night Owl Aquatics, welcome.
So, yeah, but we did do some. So we took in all the
Oh,
plecos. You took in all the plecos.
look at what this GNC said. It's just a Mustang. Let the sap fall on it. Oh,
Santa
Santa Juju, thank
Doo
you for
Doo.
the $10 super chat. Says happy birthday, Danny. Hope you are having a great day.
Thank you so much. I
Lisa
sure will.
NJ, 10 and 1 baby. 10 and 1 baby. What's going on, bud? Good to see you, Lisa.
See, my Mustang's not loud. Not nearly loud enough. I should have gotten those glass packed mufflers put on it.
Well, I was thinking we could just get a supercharger put on it and get some glass and make it a hot rod.
It is a hot rod.
No, I'm talking when I'm done with it, baby, it'll be 800 horsepower with it.
So, I've been driving this Mustang for 10 years and I have this new car. So my Mustang, whenever I get in there and I want to pass somebody, it's like zoom, zoom, and I'm gone. Speeding
Ooh,
is always a thing. In this
fish on
new
take it.
car, it's what, Ken?
Fish on says, I had a dynamic tuned '04 Cobra supercharged 4-inch pipes. Ooh.
Wow.
You only have billet. Hey, y'all, having fun? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, always. So Ken took in all those, and then we ended up getting 2 lids for the 40s. That was the other big fishy thing we did this weekend.
And a ton of food for our fishies.
Yeah.
When I have to resort to taking stuff to the pet stores, then I usually will do store credit because you get more for your fish that way. And I just rob them of every piece of food they have usually. Yesterday I got all the frozens, the krill and bloodworms and brine.
Yeah. He got a lot of fishy food. Was nice. It's nice to be stocked up.
Now I just got to figure out a way to get this electric bill.
Eugene says indifferent to Mustang.
Ooh, 78 Cutlass Holly 4 carb with a 350.
Y'all have lots of plans for this weekend. Well, we tried.
Where are you taking Danny and me out to dinner? Whips wants to know. Hey, Whip, you make it out here in time. Hey, buddy, you never know. I'd probably let you tag along, man.
I don't know. Where should we go out to dinner?
I have no choice on that one. It's your birthday. The only place you can't go is your favorite Chinese place because they are officially closed on Mondays.
Well, they're closed on Mondays, and you can't go to my favorite Mexican restaurant, Mescaluna, because that's at the mall.
I've already been to it once this week. One more time will not kill me.
Mike says I had to settle for some ribeye.
That is one of my favorite things at Applebee's is their ribeye. It's always so good.
Well, and Ken likes to get the T-bones for breakfast because then we bring the bone home for the dog.
Yeah. But I've noticed lately T-bones aren't what they used to be. They're not good anymore.
I should get a straw. that when I take a Mike says Applebee's steak is trash.
The
Just
ribeye is not. I ain't going to no cheesesteak factory.
aquatic moose. So dare I ask, what's up with Danny's Balladarium? Did you not just see the space I cleared?
Hopefully, we end up getting some videos out of her finally. It's only been since she dropped the first
You
one. What has
know,
it been now?
shush.
11 months?
Quit harassing me. I've been a little busy.
It was a great video.
I don't even know about that. I need to get a camera set up so it can like shine down on the table where I'm working so that I can really do this upright.
You know, Lisa, NJ, we used to have some farmers that we used to get but when the bowling alley ended, we kind of lost touch with them. We used to get some good meat from them.
Well, and it didn't become uh like when we had 4 kids here, it made it worth it to buy half a beef or whatever, half a cow. But without the kids here, we go through the certain select cuts that we like really super fast, and then the rest of it just kind of sits there. So it's better, really, for us just to buy the cuts we want individually rather than
Yeah, these
half of a
people one
cow.
year I bought a chicken from them, and I kid you not, this
No,
darn chicken
it
was
was the
like a freaking
turkey.
turkey. It was the size of a freaking turkey.
Well, the turkey was
Oh
so
yeah, I
big,
forgot about the turkey we got.
42-pound turky.
Yeah,
We literally had with a limb saw.
we had to cut it in half because we couldn't fit it in the oven.
I couldn't fit it in the oven. It did not fit in the oven. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, that was the
Yeah,
biggest turkey we've
we used
ever
to get
had.
pigs from them and everything else, but really on a pig, all I want is the bacon and the freaking pork chops.
Once in a while, a pork loin.
Ooh, you know what we haven't? I've got
Yes,
a bunch.
Whips World. Not even kidding. 42-pound turkey. Not even kidding. I took it over to my mom and dad's, and I'm like, Dad, how am I supposed to cook this? It doesn't fit in the oven. He says, I've got a solution. And he walks out to the garage and brings in the limb saw, and we cut that puppy in half.
Aquatic moose. I've had turkey that's been done on a Traeger before. It was quite delicious. But I think that's about the only way you could. I don't think you could cook it on a regular barbecue. It would probably, like you said, burn.
Or it's you smoke it with a Traeger.
Yeah, the Traeger, man, that is so good.
And I heard of one guy that we know of. He brined the turkey ahead of time and then smoked it and then finished it off in the oven. I guess that was the best tasting turkey ever. I've heard about that turkey for 10 years now. Cook it in an oil barrel over a fire. Oh my goodness. Jocelyn Villett says, how was your Thanksgiving? I see hers was fun.
What's
And
going
yes,
on there, Craig? Good to see you.
and I'm sure that the turkey wasn't an ostrich.
Oh, I don't know, Big Steve, man. Smoked it is pretty juicy smoked. You know, Boots and Cats, I've been seeing those advertised, and I was tempted to do one this year just to save us the trouble. She said she tried one of those Popeye turkeys, and it was really good.
Huh. Well, but see, I don't think the turkey's very much trouble. You put some butter and some herbs in it. You put it in the bag. You pop it in the oven. Just let it cook. How hard is that?
Says the person that's not cutting the damn thing when it's done.
This year, though, I let you cool it off. You didn't tell them about the surprise I did for you.
She made me rutabagas this year.
I did.
And Whip says, I deep fry mine. We've had it that way. We love it. It's delicious, but I think I would have been screwed with a 42-pound bird.
Yeah, what would have it fit in? I mean, you literally would have still had to cut it in half to cook it.
What's going on, 3G? Good to see you, man. Nathan Hovey, good to see you.
So Byron says, always brine your turkey. Oven or smoker, always after, always awesome. Very cool. Yeah, so I've never brined a turkey. I don't even know how to do it. I'd have to watch a YouTube video. I'd have to go to YouTube University and find that out. Danny, scroll up onto my post to see my post on good week, bad week.
It's the one you already talked about, huh?
Yeah. And I said you could start rolling. Did you say anything after that? See, you just weren't listening, Roland. Go ahead, start.
What the hell? Hey, hey, hey. Oscar and the Jag are getting into it.
Yes, Lisa. I've always had delicious, juicy turkeys, but I cook mine in a bag. The juice stays in it. Yes, I posted. Hang on.
All right, I'm gonna have to
I
switch
must have
channels.
missed it.
These guys are misbehaving, so I need to keep an eye on them. If this is your first time to the channel, this is our duel in the wall 135. Right now, South American, soon to be African cichlids again.
I don't see a post from you, Roland, after you asked the question about good week, bad week. I said you start, and I don't see that you responded. Could you please resend if you did send it? Because I'm not finding it. And you're pretty easy for me to see.
Uh-oh, what did Jeff say about Belinda? He says, Belinda says her ears are red and all. What did I miss? I hate it when I miss something.
A guy at work ordered one of those $8 pound organic crunchy granola turkeys, and he ordered a 10-pound bird. He waited till last minute to pick up, and they sold his bird. All they had left was 32 pounds. So his $80 bird cost $256. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Craig says it's really hot there right now.
Where's he at?
Australia.
Australia.
One of the
Well, it's their
fishing I
summer.
planned. Huh?
It's getting to be their summer.
Yeah, I know. Had to come over here and play peacemaker with these two yahoos right here.
So who's getting into it? The Oscar and who?
My Jag, she's sitting right there ready to.
Oh, they've been at it all day. Off and on.
And even the Dracarys hasn't been taking their crap lately. He's been chasing everybody around.
Yeah, which is kind of nice. He kind of gets picked on. if he
How's
doesn't
it going, everything guy?
assert his dominance there. Ooh, it's 104 by Craig
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I do not like it when it's
Ooh.
that hot. Not good, not good, not good when it's that hot.
Well, I have to drink ice water while in here tonight because Ken's got the heat on downstairs. And of course, heat rises. And so now this room's really hot. This lighting becomes you, Ken. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Everything guy says I'm going to be dash camera videoing on the road and snow plowing. Then spring is fishing. I can't wait for fishing.
Yes, our pontoon is in the garage. She talks how she can't wait, but
Nathan Hovey, to find my tank size, I take length, width, height, and I go to Google and I say, "How many gallons is this?" And it tells me how how big my tank is.
I'm telling you, Lisa, she wore me out today.
Earth to Kenny. I know, right?
No, that's a Jag and an Oscar going at it. Magaloo's.
So yeah, I just use Google to find my tank size. In fact, that's what I had to do with the big one we just took into the garage today because it's getting cold and it's an acrylic tank. So we hauled it into the garage earlier today. And I think that one, when I put in the dimensions, it came out to 170 gallon.
Which that is most likely going to be the future home of some frontosa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And God let me, it will also be the home of my clown loaches because they need some space.
You're going to put clown loaches with frontosas
Why wouldn't I?
because you want the frontosas to breed.
Okay.
At least I
Don't
thought
know.
you did.
Don't they hold them in their mouth like all the rest of the Africans? I think they do. Or are they mouth? I think they're mouth brooders.
Oh, no. Roland. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
Good news, my common pleco spawned. Bad news, went to the North Fish Room to find the power to the rack got unplugged inadvertently. L174s, 23 dead. All. L82s, 14. Half. L180, 12. Or 183s, 12. All. Bad week. Ah, Roland.
Mm.
Vibes Aquatic. Did somebody say frontosis? Yes. So Ken has we had some babies that Roland gave us, and what kind of
Eugene, I appreciate you telling us how to do it, but now that there's Google, I don't see us ever taking the time to go through all those steps to figure out what size the thing is. But he basically told you how to figure it out, Danny.
yeah.
Take inches width times inches height times inches length, then divide by 231.
So what are the different types of frontoses? Which kind do we have?
Beer Monday.
Yeah, Burundi. Yeah. But anyway, so Ken and I had gotten those from as kind of babies. They were about that big. when we got them from Roland, and they have grown up.
So, we've had those now in this house for like 2 years already. I don't know where the time goes, man.
I know.
You already know, Byron, you were more than welcome on the boat.
I'm trying to see where you asked that. Oh.
That's kind of something I was thinking of doing there, but she wants to breed them, that I guess it won't. But I am going to be putting those
He
at the
says
very
we'll
least.
bring Renee to bait the hooks.
I ain't going to make her bait her own hook. If you're a guest on my boat, I take care of you.
Jocelyn,
see you later, Jocelyn. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Nathan Hovey says, yeah, I just figured I'd ask her so I didn't have to leave the video, but I'll do it later. Oh my goodness. Oh, Vibe says, I got clown loaches with my frontosis. Yeah, but do your frontosis breed with them in there?
What's going on, brother?
That would be the thing. Oh.
Yeah, they're just getting too big. They're in a 120 tall right now, and I just don't think it's enough tank for them. They need some space to be able to grow. I mean, they're already this big, some of them, and big fat sausages.
Yeah, and the big humps on their heads, but very few females. It's mostly males. And Vibe says they are breeding with the clown loaches in there.
Well, I figured they're mouth brooders. As long as you pull the female like you would any other time, put her in her own tank, let her raise her baby, should be fine. We just got to make sure we have a very, at least the 75-gallon. So we might want to save one of these 75s. And we got all these Africans again that we're starting to breed again. We might want to have some grow out space. Well, that's no good. I got attacked by a pit bull on Tuesday, and I'll take it over to Roland's Day.
Yeah.
Says he'll take that over Roland's Day.
Yeah. So I hope you're okay, Whips World. That doesn't sound like any kind of fun.
Well, aquatic moose, we're probably the wrong people. We're a little biased right now. I would definitely run with plecos.
Yeah. And 3G says puffers.
Puffers are great fish. They're very personable. I still go down to that room and shed a few tears every time I see that tank. Today I was on my stream, my member stream, and I look at the top. There was something floating. What the hell is that? And I don't know how it happened because Chaco was never very forgiving with crayfish, but there was a ginormous dead crayfish in there. I had the air and heat and everything turned off in that tank for like a week now. I cannot believe he was in there.
Dennis Christensen says, Corey's. I like your style, Dennis.
I have to agree that Corey's are fun. Danny and I got quite a few in our house as well. Probably my favorite catfish of all the ones we have right now that really intrigued me are these little portal catfish. I just can't get over how cichlid-like they are. They come up and greet you, and
they're super cute too. Very different.
We are definitely going to get a few more of these down the road, I think. But Danny and I are in. We have a lot of fish in the fish house that are getting towards the end of their life. They're getting aged out. Like almost all the fish in these tanks are older. The fish all in her 75 in her bedroom are getting aged. So we'll probably be doing a bunch of resets over the next few years, getting everybody redialed in to our liking. That's why we're getting
about the babies.
Which babies? Oh, the little stir-bys? Yeah, I was down in the 240 today. I released a couple of Turkana Jewel that were getting viciously beaten by convicts in there. And I happened to notice when I was putting them in there, there were two little itsy bitsy stir-by cories, which every cory in that tank that we put in there is about 4 years old now, maybe even 5. So we knew that those weren't them. So they have been spawning in there. I don't know how many actually live, but it's good to see. Then we also got baby Mallory's in Danny's room there. They are so tiny and cute.
So tiny. I mean, just to see the little Mallories are just like, oh, they're long and skinny and they're just so cute. And the mom and dad like protect them and super cute.
You know, I would not know, Vibes. Or they might just go back to their normal color. Anytime you take two hybrids like that and cross them, that's usually what happens. It goes back to their original gene. How's it going, Joy's Aquatic Fun?
So I'm trying to see how many different kinds of Mallories there are.
Well, I think one of the ones you got in there, or two of them, are Dickersons or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Dickery? Is that it? Reganis, I know, is another one.
I don't know. Everything keeps going over to the stupid Bing, and I don't like Bing.
Well, this Edge program keeps trying to jack my stuff too, and I've told it 100 times. Google's my man. Leave it alone. Our next convention most likely will be Aquarama. Now, if you guys have not been paying attention, I have got the green light. I've already got 3 of the speakers secured for it. I will throw it out there too. If you're a channel that wants to get your name out there in front of people, we are accepting sponsorships at this point for Aquarama. It is a cost of $300, and you will be on all the literature and all the stuff we do for Aquarama, which will be kind of cool. But to give you an idea, as far as speakers, I am bringing somebody finally where he should be speaking in front of a crowd. I am starting the weekend with Father Fish. And then we also got Lucas with LRB Aquatics. And, of course, my Pacific Northwest buddy, who I will always have speak if I'm doing an event, Mr. Alex. And the reason I can do so, Alex has about 20 talks. So you will never hear the same talk twice with Alex. Unless he's doing that particular talk for a few, but he doesn't like to do that. He always likes to keep it mixed up.
The green dragon. I love the green dragons.
They are pretty.
Super pretty. Although, what's that kind that we got from Maria? I always forget their name.
L397.
Yeah. L397 Pleco. It's called Tiger Pleco. Okay. Or Alan Core.
Yeah, if you guys are into the natural type aquariums or you want to learn more about them, the 3 guys I got, Alex, I mean, they each have, their own modifications to it, but there will be a lot of talk of that weekend. And I will have the floor of the event full of amazing home breeders and vendors like I normally do. To give you an idea of the last few that I have been in charge of, We've had well into the thousands show. So you can expect it will be an awesome event. And I have secured the hotel that I started all of it with, and that is back to the Embassy Suites on Airport Way. So you'll walk into these beautiful water structures everywhere, actual stream running through the whole place, through the restaurant. I mean, it feels like you're at a fishy event.
This is so funny.
It is going to be at the Embassy Suites on October 19th and 20th, Boots and Cats.
So what happens if a blue Zaire frontosas breed with red frontosas? Lavender frontosas?
I told him it's probably going to be just a normal Frontosa. Hey, look who it is, Miss Renee.
Hi, Renee. How are you?
Treasurer of the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society. And just happens to be, I'm a cool dude because I happen to be a friend of hers.
Well, Byron
like
was talking
She
smack.
tolerates me because she's friends with Danny. Let me get it straight.
But he said you were going to come fishing with us so that you could bait the hooks. I said
He
no.
sure did, Renee.
And Ken said no. If you're guest on my boat, I take care of people. So yes, Byron's talking smack.
Actually, Jeff, I had offered it up to him, but he kind of gave me the impression that he's busy next year, and I don't have time to wait on people whether they want to make up their mind if they want to be a speaker for us. I've got to get the speaker lineup done, and then I told him maybe next year he can come on out. But yeah, I would have loved to have had them, but they unfortunately sounds like they got a pretty busy schedule this year. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Roland. Hey, we're actually having more of a fishy stream. I'm actually quite proud. Oh my gosh. Ian, I'm sorry. That's a long day. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Danny. Just got home from work. Pulled almost 13 hours today. I'm tired.
That don't sound like much fun, Ian.
He says I'm tired.
I tried to make it happen, Jeff. Like I said, though, when you're in charge of these events and you're trying to get stuff done, you just can't. You know, you offered it up to them, and if they can't give you an answer right away, I mean, I told him I'd give him a couple weeks, but he just kind of never got back to me about whether or not he wanted to do it. So I have to move on and forward. I've got a couple of other guys. Trust me, if he decides to, I don't want to mention his name, but he is amazing, and I think he would do an awesome Corey talk. If we can get him to do it, is the
He's
key.
not gonna. You're not gonna.
I bet you I do. Bet you I do.
I don't think you're going to.
Okay. Negativity on the stream is not.
Yeah, we've hung out with them at the when we went to the
Triple Crown.
Triple Crown. Yep. I like Shelby.
It's not for everybody, Whip. I said those that are inspired to get their YouTube channel exposure, or if you have another business you want exposure, that's who I'm reaching out to. I'm saying folks that are always at my channel, I'm not asking you to become sponsors of my event. If you have a business in which you choose to promote, that's who I'm talking to.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're okay. Did you see what Whip's World said?
What? About the pit bull, Danielle?
Yeah. It had to put air into Mrs. Whip's tires. Yeah, I was fine. It missed my flesh, destroyed my jacket, and then punctured my boot, but I was unscathed. The pit got a face full of boot. I don't blame you. Especially if something's attacking me. All bets are off.
I love dogs, guys, but I got to tell you, if your dog is attacking me, I will shoot it. Period.
Yes, Renee, I did like the cookies. Thank you very much.
She didn't share any with me after that.
You know what? I didn't.
Not one. So I guess I'm glad I had them while I was down at the meeting tonight because I wouldn't have got nothing here. I said, are any of those cookies left? Nope. They were delicious. Persimmons cookies. If you guys have never had those, they are
Listen to
awesome.
this. Ian says, you know what was cool, weird this week for me? I went to the wet spot, right? And ran into my district manager, LOL. He's a fish keeper too, but not like us. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh.
And Danny, you mark your calendar right now because we are both going to the Christmas party for Wuffus.
Okay.
And
Last
here-
time we got in trouble when we went there, though.
It's not my fault. She didn't realize you had a spouse, and when she stole your gift, that I would steal it back. It's all fun and part of the game. And maybe I did take it back a little aggressively, but
So I picked out this really cool jug. It was like a juice jug that you turn into like a fish tank.
It was one of the kitchen counter tanks for a lot of years.
It really was. And anyway, I picked it out when my number was called and I went and picked it. And some lady came by and stole it from me when it was her turn. I'm like, that was my jar. So Ken was like the last person called, so he went and stole it back for me.
What's going on, Paul Sotero? Good to see you, man.
Well, good, Renee. Then I can have some more at the Christmas party. Perfect.
Yummy. Oh, we got to bring a dish to pass too for that.
Now you tell me.
Huh?
Well, the last time I took one of my very famous pies. My pies are actually very famous. And I took I think it was coconut cream that I took that year. Went down there, took my coconut cream pie, and like one person had a piece of it. So we were getting ready to leave because we had a long drive back, and I went up to take my pie, and all these people come up and mug me. And they're saying, you can't take the pie. And I'm like, well, I need the pie plate back. So if y'all want a piece, you need to take a piece now. So I had to wait another 5 minutes while everybody like scooped out all the pie and took the whole pie.
It was gone. There wasn't a crumb.
Renee says, yeah, I wanted that jar too.
Well, are you still using that jar, Danny?
No.
Where is it?
It's out in the garage underneath the big fish tank stand.
So if you want it, Miss Renee, we might be able to
I
make
can give it to you.
Yep.
And you don't even have to fight anybody for it. But yeah, I had a little sponge filter, a little heater in it, and it was a great little tank for a lot of years.
So if y'all are wondering who Miss Renee is, I'm going to show you something.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to come take my beta. I think he's coming to get my beta.
Look at my aerodynamic.
Oh, good.
Did you see that ninja move?
That was a ninja move for sure.
What do you got this super glued up here? What the
No,
hell?
I have it hung.
All right, guys. I don't want a chance break.
Well, do you lift?
It's not coming off. And I don't want to break it.
There's it just. You're good. I don't know what's catching it. There you go.
Yeah.
See?
She made us this.
And it was sparkly.
Ain't that pretty? It took her months to make.
Lot of hours. Isn't that pretty? And they're all little sparkly gems that's made out of. Lisa and Jay says, "Careful, Kenny, it's holding up the wall." But see, that's in my fish room.
Yeah, she steals all the good stuff for hers.
Renee's like, "Woohoo!" Anyone get any good Black Friday deals? I got 50% off of a dog toy at PetSmart.
Yes, we did.
And my dog is going bonkers over it.
And we got 50% off the lids. I almost bought. PetSmart had an incredible deal on the FX6s. I was told no, I couldn't have them. But they had the FX6 for $251. It has not been under $300 in almost 2 years.
Today's the last day of the sale. Jeff Kane. Danny, is he going to be able to move in the morning after that fancy move?
Oh, she already screwed me for moving in the morning. Trust me.
Whips World says this is going to go so bad. And Renee says, "Glad you like it." And she says, "Not months." Lisa and Jay says, "I got 75% off a large print calendar for my mom." LOL. Paul Sotero says, 25 years working at UPS, there was one pit that got that close. He tore my pant leg, but there were a few little rat dogs that tried and failed spectacularly. 99% of them just wanted to play. Nathan Hovey says, "This is the first year I can shop online, so it's all new to me." Well, tomorrow's Cyber Monday. Byron says, "Look what I can do." Ken, did you freeze?
No, I'm reading the chat.
You left my door open. There's 2 minutes, Kenny.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine for 2 minutes.
So, yes, I hope you all caught that really spectacular move that Ken made, because I don't think I've seen one of those moves in at least 30 years.
Byron's trying to get me in trouble again.
I know. I know. Beta and Guppy Gal or Patty. It's Cyber Monday right now. What do you think I've been doing? LOL. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to get for people for Christmas and get that ordered tomorrow. I know, Lisa. I really thought that I was going to have to do a hospital run earlier today with the Sawzall. But no, he totally shocked me. Whips World. Paula, you and I deal with people's front doors a lot. I had just walked the entire block, just getting back to my truck when the one of the two came running down the sidewalk and then charged me. Wow.
Yeah, that's no fun, man.
So we were Pokemoning, we were raiding the other night, and this little tiny dog came darting around the vehicle and charged one of my friends, grabbed his pant leg. Luckily, it didn't catch his skin because the dog bit. And the lady's calling it, "Come back here, come back here." Lady, put
In
your
my
dog on a
opinion, if
leash.
you own a big burly dog like a Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Pit Bull, any of those attack type dogs,
This
it
was a
is your
Chihuahua.
responsibility to be have that dog under control. And if you can't, you shouldn't own
Well, this was a Chihuahua.
it.
I know, I saw it. You're right, Ken, but look what you can do. I know he is. It's 7 o'clock, Kenny.
And I don't think Griff goes anymore. So let me look out here who we have that is going so we can send them over a send over. If anybody's going at all anymore. Let's see. It looks like Motor City Aquatics is going. Everyday Fish Keeping is on his 3-hour marathon stream. Ooh, Jason was showing off his flounder this morning. Well, looks like Motor City is where we are headed, folks. That looks to be the only ones that are streaming right now. Dan's got plenty of people there, so let's make Motor City Mr. Brian's night. Let's all head over there. He's got a grand total of 1 watching. So, hashtag, what should we do for a hashtag this week?
Hi. Hashtag
Well, that's
hi.
your original. Hashtag
Ken.
let's
It
just
should
go
be the
hashtag
Attack. No, attack. I like attack better.
All right, guys. Me and Danny sure appreciate you. Thank you all for giving Danny some super chats on her birthday. Greatly appreciated. She will put that to good use, I'm sure. I want to thank all my members for being there for us. Next week, Danny, remind me, I want to get a video up for our members. I want to be cool like that where we can play a members video. At least give them some exposure, start getting some of it back to them. Right. Anyway, guys, oh, look at this.
Thank
hashtag
Sawzall. Sawzall. That's your limb cutter.
Limb taker. So that's what I have is a saw.
You have a Sawzall. It means it will saw anything. Sawzall.
There you go. That sounds like a hashtag. Anyway, guys, appreciate you all. We'll see you again, members, next Sunday morning. And I hope to have ASE back on this coming Friday. Anyway, guys, much love. Thanks for coming out. Head on over to Brian's. Oh, did anybody drop the link for Brian? I suppose I should do that. I'm sitting right here, so it'll be easy.
We've got the hashtag all figured out. Get with it, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm getting old. All right.
Love you too, Byron.
There is the link to his stream. If you guys don't know Brian, he's really big into shrimp.
Thank you, Lady Diane.
So head on over there.
Thank you, Dennis.
Saws all. Except Kenny's limbs. Much love, guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next Sunday. Have a good one.
Bye.